All right, what's up, fellas? It's Mark Parson, Cornerback Pro, former NFL cornerback, and now I'm coaching you guys up. So we got one of my favorite cornerbacks in the NFL right now in Marcus Peters. Right here, he's with the Chiefs. As you guys saw, he got traded to the Rams. We'll see how he does out there. But the past few years, this dude's been a beast. And we're going to go over some good things, then we're going to go over some things we can improve because we always need to think about improvement. That's why you're on my page to get better. So that's what I want to help you with. All right. Now, make sure you guys email me at cornerbackpro@gmail.com. Get the training program and ask me for the one-on-one mastery to improve your skills in man coverage and just ball in general. We got catching drills, catching series, all of that stuff. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're at the bottom right here. So we got a tight split. Be aware. Also got a receiver that's pretty close. So be aware right here. Look, you may not want to have both guys press when they're that close because they may try to do a little rub route. You know what I mean? So you want to be at different levels. So right here, it's easier for the nickel guy or the corner inside to be able to press his guy. And then a lot of times we'll play off. But right here, they play press. Let's watch it. Nice. Great job with the press. So we're going to go over the press right here. And then we'll go over at the top of the snap what happens at the end. All right, so let's watch this. Now, I always teach what? The goal is to move lateral, stay square. Now, that doesn't mean, and this is in the one-on-one mastery, we have certain drills that we can practice that. Look, I was, and the thing is, my niece, she plays at University of Richmond, and she plays point. So that's basically what you're doing. Like, you know, you can kind of work the same drills, cornerback drills. The only difference is you're not striking. But in football, we can strike. But the point is, staying square, staying lateral. Look, you can give some ground. So let's say he makes his move, boom, boom. Then he comes right here. He's going at that ankle. You can kind of back up. You can give ground at the same time shuffling. You can stay lateral. So watch how many shuffles he gets to his left before he opens up. Watch this. Take a little step back. Bam, bam. He gets like 2 shuffles in. That's perfect. Look how wide he had to get to run that comeback. Now, so excellent job by Marcus Peters in that press. When these guys are on the top of their game, Richard Sherman, all these guys, man, when they're on the top of their game, they're doing the right techniques. I mean, they're lights out. Now, right here, check this out. Now, here's the thing. We get lucky right here because he does step out of bounds. If you're going to go with this left hand, and it'll be, if it were on the other side, it'll be the right hand. So it's the outside hand. We're going to go for this swipe. You got to be right because you're taking a risk. So if you think you can get a pick, go for it. But if you don't think you're going to make it in time, what you want to do is you want to have that left arm or left hand right here, and then you want to strike through, knock the ball down with the right hand and get that PBU, breakup, pass breakup. Because if you go with this outside hand, you got to be right. And he actually misses right here. But fortunately, he steps out of bounds. You see? So just understand that. That's going to help you out a lot. But great press, man, by Marcus Peters. He's one of the best in the league for sure. So this looks like we're in some form of cover 2. Receiver sneaks through there. My only tip, and I call it nitpicking because we got to get better and we always improve. I'm going to show you this. So let's say we're playing underneath. Our zone, it's not really our guy per se. We're playing flat corner, and he's running deep. We don't have any more threats. And we see the ball in the air. So we're running. All right, so we see the ball in the air. When we see that ball in the air, even though we're flat corner and really we're underneath, we got to make sure that we sprint, man. There should be a burst, yo. Because I'm going to show you something. All right, so he sneaks through there. We're underneath. Our safety's on top. You never know what's going to happen. Remember, like in the Super Bowl, when that safety... Remember, okay, first of all, the New Orleans Saints. Remember the safety missed the receiver? And everybody else was jogging? Because they're like, well, he's going to make the play. And then he totally missed, and then he scores. So that's one. That's a bad rep, right? Now, a good rep is, remember in the Patriots when Alshon Jeffrey tipped the ball up, so he's supposed to catch it, but for whatever reason, he tips it up, and that safety was sprinting over it and he was in the right place at the right time to make that interception. So whenever you see the ball thrown, even if you're a flat defender, sprint, because you never know. Because right here, you're going to see, look, he still almost caught that ball on us. Because you never know. Think about how many picks you get for tips and overthrows. So we can stay square. In the next couple reps, I noticed that Marcus Peters could stay square a little bit longer. And again, like I said, when they're on a technique, like right here, I don't think he got a shuffle in. Open up a little early. But I will say this. The beauty of playing outside shades. See, a lot of people don't think about it, especially high school guys, because the coach is always like, yo, play inside, play inside. And I understand they want to make it easy, but you are on an island when you don't use your resources out there. You know what I mean? So the free safety is a resource. So just right here, how he helped us out. So understand you guys some help. Now, check this out. I learned this from one of my receiver buddies. He played in St. Louis Rams. I talk about him, Brandon McRae. He's actually in some of the videos, some of my earlier videos. If you want to reach out to him, receivers, it's that his email is bmcrae, bmcrae804@gmail.com. So he taught me this. When we're DB, we're playing DB, and the same thing kind of receiver too. You never want to get where the safety is. All right. Now, what are you talking about? I'm talking about you always want to be kind of like diagonal running when you see from a ball skills standpoint. Now, Marcus Peters is actually correct right here. I'm going to show you why. So when you get to the point where you're kind of backing up, like I always like right here, notice how Sorensen wasn't able to get a really good vertical because you're going to possibly misjudge the ball. And then when you start taking steps back, you're going to notice you can't really get that jump. I'll give you another example. Like when we talk about punt return, how to catch a punt return, we never just start backing up. Let's say the ball, you're at a certain yard line, and the ball is like further, deeper than you thought, and then you start backing up, like backpedaling to get the catch it. Never do that. We talk about basically like an outfielder, like you're an outfielder in baseball. You want to turn, open up, and run, okay, with your eyes on the ball. Then you get underneath of it. So it's like diagonal running, but you never just want to turn and then, because if you misjudge it and you start backing up, you're not going to be able to jump. So I'm going to show you. Let's watch it again. See how Sorensen is? He gets no vertical right there, and the receiver almost caught it. Fortunately, Peters was there to knock it out. But you see what I'm saying? So that'll help you with your ball skills a lot. Good job staying square. Soft shoot right there. Make sure we wrap up on all the tackles. Be a short tackler. You don't have to be a huge hitter, but be a short tackler where they can they can depend on you to make your tackles wrap up, keep your head up. We shoulder tackle. Work on those drills in practice. So Marcus Peters could make sure we wrap up a little bit better on this tackle. All right. Nice. Way to stay on the outside shoulder. Now I would say high point the ball, because you never know, the receiver may come. Little sauce right there. Find the numbers. Score. Understand what the turnover ratio is again. Turnover ratio. The more turnovers you guys get. See, one thing about Marcus Peters is every year he's like at the top interceptions, man. He has good ball skills. He has a nose for the ball. He's always around the ball. He makes plays, and that means a lot to a coach, because the team that wins the turnover ratio usually wins. It's a higher percentage chance that they're going to win the game. So make sure you guys in practice intercepting the ball, man. Get the ball in your hands, scoop and score. Anytime there's an incomplete pass, scoop it and score. Then find the numbers. Immediately, watch this. You find the numbers. Okay. Cross the field if you have to. Find the numbers again. So great job. Make sure we work the score too. Think about the percentages when you have a defense that scores. They go up. You know, I remember 2009 when I was with the Saints, Super Bowl year. Look, man, our defense scored a lot. You know, a lot of interceptions, a lot of fumble recoveries, forced fumbles, and they, scoring touchdowns. That helps the team out drastically. I think, yeah, Marcus Peters, going against Keaton Allen right here and some other receivers, man, he did a great job. Kansas City ends up winning this game, but man, this is a good opportunity for you guys, man, to see one of the best guys to do it. So some of the things you can focus on. Make sure you guys focus on staying square to the line. Again, you can give ground, but the goal is to get those shuffles in, get your hands and strike. Just don't put your hands on guys. Strike. Be careful of how you're going to attack the ball when it comes to your ball skills. This is a really good film to see it. Make sure if you think you're not going to get there in time for the pick, put your outside hand on them and strike through with the other hand. So at least if you miss, make sure you don't swipe, by the way. You strike. Strike through the ball. But if you miss, at least you can secure the tackle. But if you're going to make a pick, go for it. You know? Diagonal run for those deep balls. Don't make sure you don't get in the habit of turning to the point where you're not going to be able to get a good vertical on the ball. Make sure we wrap up in our tackles. You catch that pick, you get an opportunity. Make sure we high point it, because you never know if the receiver come back and moss you or break it up. So high point the ball. That's something DBs need to do. We practice that on our ball skills. And then find the numbers and score a touchdown. Make people miss. That's one of the drills we do at when I train guys. We do that as part of our conditioning and getting used to making guys miss. So securing tackles or tag offs and then making people miss. All right. It's extremely important, but one of the best to do it. We'll see how he does with the Rams. One of my favorite cornerbacks in the league. All right. Make sure you guys email me at cornerbackpro@gmail.com if you have any questions. If you have questions, definitely hit me up. I know I try to answer all the comments, but it's hard. So make sure you just email me and then ask for the training programs. I got the mind and body training. You need that. All right. One-on-one mastery is my favorite for right now. I got the kick and punt return series, the catching series, one-on-one mastery. All cornerbacks in the world need to have that. I'm the only dude out here teaching all these techniques, okay? I'm the only guy in the whole wide world. Right? No, these are facts. I'm telling you the truth. So make sure you get that. Email me, and let's get better today. What can you do to get better? That's a question you need to ask yourself. What do I need to do to get better today? Well, for one, I got like 600 videos on my YouTube. Look at all of that. This is like my book again. All right, so read my book. All right, read my book and get better. That's how you're gonna improve. So catch me on the next video, guys. Let's get it.